So Yah Yah Ibn Asgum, my young friends, was a master of his time. And he was seen in a dream standing before the Almighty Allah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked the same question. Oh Yahya, I gave you a life. What did you do with that life? Now Yah Yah Ibn Asgum, my young friends, was a master of his time. He wasn't like people like you and me. He fulfilled his purpose in life. Standing before the Almighty Allah when Allah's asked this question. Happy that he was an obedient servant. Happy that he used to try his utmost best to implement the teachings of Allah and His Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Yah Yah Ibn Asgum responded, Oh Allah, every year I would perform the Hajj. Oh Allah, every year I would visit your sacred house in Makkah al-Mukarramah, the very house which Sayyidina Ibrahim, your friend, made. Oh Allah, I would come to your house and I would make tawaf around your house. Oh Allah, on the 8th of Zil Hijjah, I would assume ihram and I would proceed to Mina and I would spend the day and night there. Oh Allah, elevating the kalima la ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Oh Allah, glorifying you. Oh Allah, praising you. Oh Allah, chanting that you are the greatest. Oh Allah, on the 9th of Zil Hijjah, I would proceed to the plains of Arafat. Oh Allah, I would do wukuf. I would stand there with my hands raised high, begging for your mercy and begging that you overlook my sins. Oh Allah, in the evening, I would proceed to Muzdalifah. I would spend the night there. And in the morning, again, I would stand in wukuf and beg for your mercy. Oh Allah, thereafter, I would proceed to Mina. I would pelt the shaitan and carry out the rituals of Hajj. Then I would go to Makkah al-Mukarramah and I would perform tawafi ziyarat. Oh Allah, thereafter, I would return to Mina, perform the rituals of Hajj, and again return to Makkah and perform tawaf al-wada. Oh Allah, thereafter, I would travel all the way to Madinatul Munawwara and I would visit the Rawza of my beloved Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and I would convey my salams thus, Assalamu alayka ya Rasulullah. Oh Allah, thereafter I would return home and I would come back again the following year. Oh Allah, I did this not once, not twice, not 5 times, not 10 times. Oh Allah, I performed the Hajj 55 years of my life and I'm offering 55 Hajjs before you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will turn around. Allah turned around and said, Oh Yahya, do you think that I don't know that you performed the Hajj 55 times? Never mind 55, never mind 5. There's not a single Hajj that you performed in the dunya which I accepted. Now He'll make a mention of the recitation of the Quran. Inna Quran al-Fajr kana mashhuda. The recitation of the Quran in the Fajr Salah is a time when the angels of Allah are present, and He will make a mention of how He would open the book of Allah. He would ponder over its meanings, and He would recite the Quran by morning, by evening, day in, day out, night in, night out. So much so that He finished the Quran over 152 times. And He will say to Allah, Oh Allah, if you did not accept my Hajj, then I offer 152 recitations of the Quran. Oh Allah, I beg you, accept these. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say exactly the same thing. Never mind 152. Never mind one recitation. Never mind the recitation of a single word or a single letter. There is nothing of your recitation of the Quran. There is nothing that I've accepted. My friends, there are 2 different things here. Number 1 is carrying out an obligation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. At this moment in time, we've just offered our Isha Salah. So we carried out an obligation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The second thing is whether this obligation that we've just carried out, is this obligation going to be accepted by Allah? This is entirely a different thing. So here, Yahya's carried out his obligations, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is singing the song, Oh Yahya, there's not a single Hajj that I've accepted. There's not a single recitation of the Quran that I've accepted. Now He'll make a mention of his Salah, of how he would offer his Fajr, Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, Isha with Jama'ah. And those Salahs that Allah did not even make it an obligatory. For example, the Ishraq Salah, the Duha, the forenoon Salah, the Awwabin after Maghrib, and how he would wake up during the night. Thousands and thousands of Salah to his name. He will make a mention of his Salah, and Allah will be singing the same song. Oh Yahya, there's not a single Salah that I've accepted. Yahya will make a mention of every other good deed that he performed in the dunya. From elevating the kalima La ilaha illallah, لغدوة في سبيل الله, أو روحة خير من الدنيا وما فيها. From enjoining good and forbidding evil. كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس تأمرون بالمعروف وتنحون عن المنكر. From conveying the teachings of Allah and His Rasul. بلغوا عني ولو آية. From looking after his mother and father. وَكَذَا رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. Every deed he makes a mention of, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will sing the same song. Oh Yahya, there's not a single deed that I've accepted. I gave you a life. Tell me, what did you do in the life that I gave you? My young friends, he's got nothing left. He's shaking. He's worried like never before. The human mind cannot comprehend such sadness and grief. Standing before the Almighty Allah, Allah is still asking, oh Yahya, what did you do with your life? What have you brought for me? He will turn around finally to the Almighty Allah. He turned on finally to the Almighty Allah and said, oh Allah, I have come with nothing. And oh Allah, there is nothing that I can offer you other than that I have come in hope of your mercy and your kindness and your love. And oh Allah, I submit myself to your mercy and to your kindness, and I beg you, oh Allah, do not deprive me of your love and your kindness. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, oh Yahya, now you've said the right thing. Oh Yahya, now you've given the right answer. Wajibat laka rahmati. My mercy has become wajib for you. Go. You have been pardoned. Your abode is paradise.